Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. And as a quick reminder to all, my focus here in the channel, my mission here in the channel, if you will, is I want to be able to provide as much information as I possibly can to as many people as I possibly can across all regions. And the best way for me to do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share this information with friends, with associates, and colleagues. So with that said, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company, be sure to check out the links below. And depending on where you're at right now in your business, if you need more foot traffic, click on that marketing link. If you're looking to open a new gym, if you're looking to expand, you want to add more marketing, add more staff, need the funds, click on that financing link. Okay, certainly, grab our free email newsletter, and certainly go to our website at fmconsulting.net. We're offering right now free, 100% free access, to our gym management playbook. So hope to see you over there. And with that said, let's get into our topic here today. And it's 7 reasons why gym salespeople stop prospecting. 7 reasons why gym salespeople stop prospecting. Okay. And, one of the things is we want to make sure we're making phone calls. We're making phone calls every day, because I can tell you in terms of follow-up and prospecting of that nature, okay, if we do it right, and say you're not doing it all right now, and I would say many clubs don't do it all. I would say this is one of the bigger issues in the gym industry is poor follow-up, poor prospecting, okay, with our leads. If you're not doing it right now, I can almost promise you can see a 20% increase in sales if you start to do it right. And we have plenty of videos here on the channel on how to prospect, how to do all this. So I want to talk about a few different things in here, things you want to look at, okay? And so number one, prospecting, it can be difficult and time-consuming. Okay, it can be difficult and time-consuming. Well, of course it can, okay? That's what gives it value. That's why most people don't do it. That's why there's an opportunity. The problem here is too many folks are looking for those shortcuts. They're looking for those workarounds. I'm looking for interested leads. I'm looking for people that are interested. And really what you're looking for is people to talk to. Okay, it's our job to bring them up to our level of passion, our level of belief. Okay, and so I'll talk about planning here in a second, but get those thoughts together and how we're going to do this. We're going to bring them up, okay, to where we're at. So it's no different than the membership sale. Our job is to bring them up. Okay, out of that, maybe that excuse mentality into making a decision. Okay, if we look at prospecting as, it's difficult and it's time consuming and it's hard to do, it will be. Okay, don't look for the shortcuts. Look for opportunities to talk to more people. That's really what you want. You want to talk to more people. Number 2, reasons why salespeople stop prospecting. I see this one pretty frequently. It leads to little recognition. I mean, prospecting is the thing, right? If you don't have the prospecting, who are you going to call? Who are you going to, send a text message to? Who are you going to give a presentation to? Who are you going to sign up? Okay, we all kind of want to wait for the advertising to bring somebody in the door. The great ones, that they produce it. Okay, but one of the problems is it doesn't get recognized enough, from what I see. I mean, we recognize the sale. Hey, great job in that sale. I appreciate it. And as well, we should, right? But also recognize the prospecting. Do we track this? Okay, what kind of prospecting was done today? Do you have a quota, an expectation of how many new leads we brought in today? Unless you're bringing in new leads on a regular basis, your eventually it's going to dry up on you. Okay, and these sales, which are oxygen for your business, that oxygen supply is going to disappear. We've got to do this first. Number 3, poor planning. See it all the time. Okay, get yourself a plan of action. You can research the channel on how to write a plan of action, but get yourself a plan of action. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? How are we going to prospect? How are we going to get more leads? How are we going to do this? Okay, write your plan of action. Where are we at right now? What's the goals? Tangible and intangible. What's the plan? Roadblocks and setbacks. How are we going to track it? Make sure there's a strategy to do this. Number 4, why gym salespeople stop prospecting. Lack of tools and technology, or the perceived lack of tools and technology. There's so much that you have available in terms of tools and technology. Take advantage of it. When I say lack of it, it's not using it. Okay, I mean, just think about in your area. In most gyms, it's going to be about a 3-mile radius, about a 15-minute drive time, about a 3-mile radius. How many businesses are you connected with online through social media within a 3-mile radius? How many of those businesses do you have relationships with? Do you communicate with? Do you share their information? Do you comment on their information? Do you like their information? I mean, the goal should be all of them. That's one of the very simple things you can do. It's one of the first things that we'll typically do with a brand new startup is, we want to capture that whole audience out there, all those businesses. We want, wherever you turn in this community, wherever you go, you're going to see us. Okay, so take advantage of all the tools and technologies that are available. Be able to duplicate yourself, scale yourself, automate this stuff. Okay, number 5, frustrations with CRMs, and I stuck on my list here. Excel prospecting list. Okay, we're going to make calls from these Excel prospecting lists, and it could be former members, previous missed sales. That's all part of it, right? And you get the problem with these Excel spreadsheets. It's almost like when we used to write them down on legal pads. It's really not going to be effective from what I see. It's because we're going to look at it. Oh yeah, they're interested. I'll give them a call. Yeah, I've called them before. I'm not going to call them again. And it's really not effective and efficient. And then the issue that I talk about, the frustration with CRMs. This is part of the ramp up. When people are hired, make sure there's an onboarding process so that person walks in ready to start work. They are ready to go. Don't have them learn this stuff on the fly. I mean, I've got folks that clients that have CRMs that don't know how to use them, haven't looked at them. They're so frustrated with them, but they'll continue to pay. Okay, make sure we know how to use that CRM. Okay, let's get away from the Excel spreadsheets. Let's get into our CRM. But then also, if you're the boss, if you're watching this, let's make sure we're following up. Let's make sure we inspect what we expect. Because what happens is our silence, and we don't say something about this if we're the boss, our silence is going to be interpreted as acceptance. Well, they haven't said anything, must be okay. Must be not that big a deal. Okay. Number 6 on my list, 7 reasons why gym salespeople stop prospecting. Gyms, gym owners, directors, managers provide little direction. We really don't teach people how to do it. What most people think they know how to do is handle phone inquiries and handle walk-ins. Okay, that's it. I call that spoon feeding. When we spoon feed our staff, we just keep spoon feeding them. Here's a telephone inquiry. Here's a walk-in. Okay, here's a lead for you. Okay, you're not going to make the progress you want. You're certainly not going to maximize your potential. You're certainly not going to protect the investment like you want to. We have to train on this. Train on different ways to prospect. Every time you have a meeting, we're going to talk, today's meeting is about prospecting. Okay, let's start over here with Mary. Mary, tell me, prospecting, for you, what's working well and what's not? Where are you having a lot of success and where are you not? And maybe she's having success on referrals at point of sale, referrals on the workout floor, email lists with referrals, former member programs, okay? Maybe in terms of prospecting, she's volunteered to handle every complaint that comes in. She satisfies that complaint, and then she turns it into a lead whereby they'll upgrade, they want to add on, or they want to buy personal training or something of that nature. We have to train on how to prospect. You have to train on it on a regular basis. And of all the things, I mean, if I'm great at getting people in the door or I'm great at selling, of the two, I'll take great at getting them in the door. You get them in the door, there's going to be someone there that can help these folks, okay? But you've got a shot. If all we are is great at selling, that chair stays empty. It doesn't do us any good, okay? So gyms provide little direction. Let's train. And number 7, and this comes back to some of the things I've talked about, but 7 reasons why gym salespeople stop prospecting. We're fat and happy. We're fat and happy, okay? Let me tell you one of the things that I hear, okay? We don't have a good day in sales. Well, hey, we didn't get any call-ins. We got no telephone inquiries. We got no walk-ins today. Yeah, nobody came in. We're fat and happy. Okay, we're waiting for things to happen. The big message here on this is we want to be in that focus mode of making things happen. Make things happen. Okay, there's tons of opportunity. How many of your members might be willing to add on a family member? How many of your members might be willing to upgrade their membership? How many of your members might like a guest pass, might like to bring in a friend? Okay, how many businesses in your area have no idea who you are? And if they do, they're not thinking about you and not talking about you. How many co-op events can you do together? Okay, let's don't get fat and happy here. Let's don't get complacent. Success apathy, complacency, is one of the biggest killers of business. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And as I mentioned earlier, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way for me to do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share it with family, friends, and associates. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. And again, to learn more about me and my company, be sure to check out the links below, whether you need financing, whether you need marketing, or you're just looking for some information on how to train and develop your staff. Go down there and grab our free access to our gym management playbook. And we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.